name is Renate, and this is my knitting journal entry number 3. And today is March 11th, 2021. And yeah, haven't seen each other for a while. So I'm quite sure that this will be a long one. So get out your knitting and I don't know, some tea, coffee, or whatever you like, and then yeah, I think we can start. As I already said, my name is Renate, and I'm coming to you from Riga, Latvia. And you can find me everywhere on the internet as MrsDziedataja, or under my full name, which is Renate Dziedataja. And I will link everything below in the description box, everything that I will talk about today, and all the information about me, where you can find me and where you can contact me. So yeah, I think we can start. And if you have been here previously, then yeah, I wanted to say that in this I don't know, past month, I think yeah, we haven't seen each other for approximately a month. I have released the Snow Night shawl and my socks for mom. So yeah, and I have been working a lot, and I have been dealing with some school stuff, and yeah, but in between I have been also knitting a lot, so yeah, we will have a lot to talk about today. And I want to warn you that in this knitting journal entry, we will need to step back from our usual segments, which is like works in progress and finished objects and accusations and things like that. And it is mostly because a lot of my finished objects ties in with some works in progress or with some accusations. So yeah, we will just go with the flow today, and then we will see what will happen. I hope that everything will be okay, and that I will try to edit this video as good as possible, so it is enjoyable for you to watch and listen, and that's that. Yeah, and as I already mentioned, yeah, I will link everything down in the description box, and I will also try to add the captions underneath the video, so if you want to fix some, not fix, but if you want to write something down or something like that, then just know that you will find everything in the description box. I could also tell you what I am wearing today, and today I am wearing my line art sweater. I will come a little bit closer, which is colorwork yoke sweater with pretty fitted sleeves. And I am writing up a pattern right now, but I'm not sure if I will be bringing this to test knit at this moment, mostly because here in Latvia it is spring is coming, as I already mentioned, and yeah, and I was just thinking that maybe I will leave this for the next fall. But yeah, I will add in also some pictures with it in a full on the full body. And actually this sweater came out to be pretty much reversible, because the floats on the inside looks really great, and yeah, you can just mix it up however you like. And the sweater also have these folded cuffs, so you can, if you're cold in the winter, then you can roll them down or fold them up. And yeah, and I knit this sweater also using my very favorite 100% Latvian wool from Clip and Shawl. I tend to use this wool in my designs quite often, and I have already mentioned this in the previous videos, and it is mostly because yeah, I just like the price of this yarn, because basically I can knit a sweater like this and also have some leftovers for like in the materials, in the yarn. I can spend approximately 10 to 15 euros, which I think is yeah, it's pretty good for the sweater worth of yarn. So yeah, and as I already mentioned, this is my line art sweater. And yeah, and then at the time when this will go up for the test knit, and when this will be published, I will let you know, of course. But yeah, I really like to wear this in the winter, and I like that it has this higher color, and it just keeps me very warm, as it is 100% wool. And also in the yoke section, as you can understand, there's floats, so the fabric is double, and so my chest is warm and my neck is warm. So yeah, that is what I am wearing today. I need to I need to confess that I have been kind of stress knitting during the past month, and so yeah, and everything is a little bit in chaos. But yeah, I think that we can start with this finished object, which is the dress that didn't grow up, and it is a sweater. And yeah, I showed you this in the last episode, and now this this sample has been finished, and actually I have been wearing this a lot also, because I really like that it is like your perfect knit sweatshirt actually. And yeah, and it is quite warm. And last week here in Latvia, in the beginning of last week, we had like plus 10 degrees Celsius, and yesterday we had a really big snowstorm. So yeah, at the point when I was really ready for spring, and I thought that spring is coming, and and warm weather is coming, but it is not. It is not, because yeah, we had a pretty big snowstorm, and everything is in snow right now. But yeah, we'll see how long this will go. But yeah, but that means that I can still wear my wool sweaters, and yeah. So this sweater that was intended to be a dress for at the start, I knit this one using a strand of 100% wool from Clip and Shawl, which is yarn mill near my home, and they have the factory a few blocks down from me. And yeah, I really like this wool. Their wool, it is sport weight. approximately 300 meters in 100 grams, and then I hold it together with the 50% mohair and 50% polyamide lace weight. You can see the fabric here and all the fuzziness, and yeah, and I really like this, and yeah. And then in the previous episodes, I also told you that I was thinking that I need to buy some lace weight mohair, so I can really knit a sweater dress for myself for next fall. And that time I showed you this yarn. Yeah, it's blowing out. Yeah, I showed you this yarn, which is also the same 100% wool, and then I bought this mohair, which is also 50% mohair, 50% polyamide. You can see I just wanted to do something a bit more interesting, because in the first sample, in this more like sweater length sample, the mohair that I used was basically the same color as the wool. You can see that it is just like unicolor. Not unicolor, there is some variation from wool, because I think that this wool was either spun or either colored on a bit darker fleece, but the same as this one. This one also has this variegation of darker spots. But yeah, I wanted to do something a bit more interesting, so I thought that this would be a pretty good combination. And I will put that all back. And this is how it is looking together. And I really like the fabric and the color, how it is all marling together. And for this sweater I am using 4.5 millimeter needles for the main body. And yeah, I am this far right now. I am approximately on the body, I am approximately at the same length as the previous sample. But yeah, I am just, this is like my evening knit evening project, when I don't want to concentrate on anything or write down a million things that I am doing. So yeah, right now it is just a lot of stitches just in stockinette in the round. And yeah, and I really hope that with this one I will get to good dress length. So yeah, I will show you one more time how the fabric is looking. So yeah, this is my first, that was my first finished object, and also my first work in progress. So, and yeah, we could continue, and let's continue with some little work in progress. These are my March socks. Yeah, no, February. I am lying to you. These are my February socks, which I started only in March because I was really afraid to start them because they are need toe up and they are not washed yet. But yeah, these are for this game that Latvian ladies are organizing, and we are knitting socks every month, one pair every month, and we need to do a different tasks every month. So yeah, and this time it was toe up socks, and I also have been starting the next one. And yeah, and I was really afraid to start working on these, and it is mostly because I have never knit a socks from toe up. But actually it is not that hard, and I don't know why I was so afraid of doing this. But yeah, I am actually really enjoying them, and first sock I knit in 2 days time. Yeah, so now I just need to knit the second one and then give them a good block, and I think that these will be really great. And yeah, I am using 2.25 millimeters, 2.25 millimeter needles for these, and this sock yarn, which is for performance yarn, Sockwool Prime, and it is 75% superwash wool and 25% polyamide, and it is 210 meters to 50 grams. And yeah, and it is made in Bulgaria. And yeah, this is my first time knitting with this yarn, but I actually quite like it, and I had 2 balls of this, but first sock, for the first sock I used approximately 24 grams, so I think that I will be good with 50 gram ball for both socks. So that is good news, and I will be able to use the leftover yarn or the second ball for something else. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about these because yeah, I was really afraid to start working on these, and now I don't actually understand why I was so afraid, because it is nice. Yeah. So that is one more work in progress. Yeah, I could actually now I could tell you about one of the biggest projects that I have been working on in this past month, actually in the past, let's say, 2 to 3 weeks. For quite some time I had this jar of yarn ends in my shelf, sitting on my shelf, and my son, he usually asked about it, and he said that he wanted to play with it and things like that, and then quite some time ago he asked me to knit something for him from this jar, and at that time I was thinking, okay, what could I what actually I could knit for him with there's just a lot of yarn ends, which is approximately this long. But yeah, but I said to him that yeah, okay, I will knit something for him, and right now I can say that he will have a new spring wardrobe, knit wardrobe, which will look like abstract artwork. Yeah, because I just pretty much I think that that is how this looks like. Yeah, so at first I wound up balls like this, where it's just like where it's just like a lot of yarn ends and different yarns and yarns that I don't use anywhere else, which is just like sitting in my shelf and I don't know what to do with them. And the first thing that I knit for him is this vest. I knit this vest using 5mm needles, and yeah, and I wound up this scrappy ball, and then as the second strand of yarn I am using this 100% wool, and I kind of like how this yarn is like bringing everything together. So yeah, and this is vest for him. And you can see all the colors and everything. And so yeah, I think that this will be quite nice for spring. And when I finished the vest, I had left quite a lot of these yarn ends and scraps still, and then I knit this sweater for him. It looks kind of wonky, but when he wears it, it looks pretty cute, and it's mostly because, as you can see, there's lot of different yarn weights into this sweater, and also over here you can see that yeah, so when it is not on the body, it looks quite interesting. And this sweater I knit using 7mm needles for the body, and I also used that 100% wool as the main yarn. I just hold it through all sweater, and yeah, and then the second strand of yarn is that scrappy. So yeah, this is sweater for him, and he looks really cute in this one. I should say. And yeah, and now I am knitting for him a jacket that he can wear outside as outer layer, because I really like for him to wear knit jacket. I will also add in a photo from his last spring and fall jacket that I knit for him. That one was 100% cotton. This will be pretty much very warmer, but yeah, and this is how this is looking like. Yeah, you can see that I am still working on it, and this one I am also using 7mm needles for body and 5mm needles for the ribbings. And I think that this looks pretty funky and fun, and yeah, and as I already said, that knitting projects like this, it just feels like working on some abstract artwork, because you just never know how the colors will end up looking together, or what will come after the previous color and things like that. And I was just not thinking about yarn weights or about content of them, because there is also I added in almost everything. There is wool and acrylic and cotton and linen also. So yeah, I just played with colors and textures, and yeah, I think that this looks pretty nice. So yeah, these are the vest and sweater. These are the finished projects, and yeah, and as I already showed you, right now I am working on this, and I am quite sure that I will be finished with this jacket too pretty soon. And yeah, and then I hope that spring will come, and that my son will be able to wear this. So yeah, this is that. I just like that I feel that spring and fall for me is that time when I can wear my knits without layering them, that I don't need to wear overcoat or some outerwear on top of them, that I can show everyone my knits. And yeah, that's why I like to make for my son knitted wardrobe too. So yeah, this is how this is looking like. So yeah, and I'm really happy about this about this 3-piece project, and that I have kept my promise to my son, and that I have worked on this. So I'm sorry for the sound from needles. The next finished project, and into this finished project I will be also tying in some accusations and also work in progress. But as a finished object goes, this is my Wildflower blouse, which is a pattern and process. I'm writing this up, and I hope that I will be done soon, and I will be ready to put this up for the testnet. So the name for this design comes from a yarn dyer name, and I received this. There was 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 4 or 5 mini skeins, which were fingering weight or stock weight, and they were like this, really, really colorful and fun. And yeah, and these mini skeins was dyed by Wildflower yarns. I will also link her below. And I was thinking how I could incorporate these yarns and showcase them, and but I wanted to make a garment. So, and when I finished my snow night shawl, I was left with a bit of leftovers of that like off-white, not of natural white color, which is over here. Though it is right now it is together with the strand of mohair, which I I held this strand of mohair through all, also in the contrasting parts. And yeah, and actually I really like how this came together. This blouse have these puffy sleeves, and yeah, and there's mohair and color, and then this honeycomb pattern is made using slipped stitches, and yeah, and I really like how this came out. This blouse is pretty cropped, but as you understand, you can alternate the length, and it's not a problem. It is just that I am thinking to pair this blouse together with some high-waisted skirt, and yeah, and I was just thinking that this would be the best way. And yes, what else can I say about this? Yeah, and as you can see, I worked this blouse from bottom up, and then for all the endings, for the cuffs and for the neckline, I used tubular wind off, and all the cuffs and the hem is worked in twisted rib. And yeah, and I'm really happy, and I can't wait to wear this actually. Yeah, and to take photos and show this to you, because I haven't shown this previously, and yeah, I'm just working on this, and I wanted to keep this as a secret for a little bit of time, but yeah, here it is, just a little fun blouse or top, just from your preference how you call it. But yes, this is a Wildflower blouse, and yeah, I knit this using fingering weight plus lace weight mohair through all, and this is that. And then when I have finished this, I was thinking that I need some kind of like long cardigan for spring and for summer, so I can just in the morning throw it over my night dress, or I can just in the colder summer evenings I could wear it. And yeah, as it comes for accusation, I ordered this this yarn from Yarns from Italy, and this is kind of their, I don't know, it is like their signature yarn, but it comes back quite frequently, as they are selling only yarns in the cones, like this one. Then usually it is like when the yarn is gone, it is gone. But this one, which they are calling Volga, if I am saying that right, it is 50% wool and 50% acrylic, and it is really affordable yarn, and it is 750 meters in 100 grams. So yeah, and I bought these two, which is like natural white and yellow, marigold yellow, and yeah, when I got these, I was actually thinking of knitting sweater for my son out of these, but yeah, when I got them, I just got this idea that I want to knit sweater, not sweater, but a cardigan out of them. And yeah, and then I paired these two with this mohair, lightweight mohair. So yeah, this is 1000 meters in 100 grams, and this is 750 meters in 100 grams. And then I need to swatch, which you can see over here. And then I need swatch. This swatch was knit using 3.5 millimeter needles, but at the end I ended up using 4 millimeter needles for my sample. And then also over here I will try to show you, I don't know, that here I used mohair together with those two, and here is only those two main yarns, which yeah, just gives this a little bit of color difference and a bit of texture difference. So yes, and now I will show you how far along I am with this. Yeah, this one also uses the same honeycomb slip stitch texture, and it is only on the both fronts. Everything else is worked in reverse stockinette, and it is raglan construction. Yeah, there's missing one sleeve still, and for the hem and for the cuffs I used only two main yarns without the mohair, so there is just a tad bit of color difference in there. And yes, and this is quite long cardigan. Oh, sorry, it is just awfully blowing out. This looking, and I love how due to the slip stitch pattern in the fronts, the back is longer. Naturally it comes out longer because back is knit in reverse stockinette, and the sleeves are knit inside out, so you knit stockinette, and then when you turn it with the right side out, then you get reverse stockinette on the sleeves. And also I added in a strand for a place where I will be adding pockets. And there will be also a button band, but this will be an open front cardigan. There will not be buttons, but there will be the band. And yeah, so this is my Wildflower cardigan, and I really like it, and I think that I will get lots of wear out of this. Oh yes, and I think that we are pretty much done with all my works in progress and all my finished objects. So I still have some things to show you. I am starting to think about my spring and summer wardrobe. So I bought a few new yarns. One of them is this, which is cotton light from Drops, and it is 105 meters into 50 grams, which is kind of like decay weight, I would say, yeah. And I need to swatch, and I'm pretty much sure that this will be like a short cardigan with a v-neck that you can wear. Really simple. I'm thinking about raglan shaping, something that you can wear in summer over your dress or some blouse or shirt or something like that. Something really simple and yeah, but also with it, yeah. And this is 50% cotton and 50% polyester, and I use 3.5 millimeter needles for this. So yeah, this is something that I will be starting to knit pretty soon. And then also I bought, actually I bought two colors of this, which is saffron, also from Drops, and it is 100% cotton, 160 meters in 50 grams. And I also bought a similar color to this because I want to knit like a top and a cardigan set in the kind of similar colors. And out of this green one, I need swatch, and right now I am debating either I will use just a simple knit stitch, or I will use twisted knit stitch, because at first when I was knitting the sample, not sample but swatch, I was thinking that it is 100% that I will be using twisted stitches, because these simple knit stitches were looking quite wonky. But right now, when the swatch is washed and dry, I'm quite kind of liking that simple knit stitch too. So yeah, and this will be like a summer t-shirt, knit top down with short sleeves, and really simple, and something that you can wear almost every day. So yeah, I am still thinking about this. If you have some suggestions or opinions about which part looks better, I will show you a bit closer. So this is with twisted stitches, and this is with simple knit stitches. So yeah, that is also designing process, something that I need to sleep on and think about, and maybe a sketch little bit. But yeah, this will be also a summer t-shirt or summer top, whatever. And the last acquisition is over here. In Latvia we have this yarn mill which is called Pāces fabrika. It is possible that you have seen their yarn under the name Dundaga. I will also leave their Instagram down and things like that. And some time ago, they in their Instagram stories they posted this yarn that they were calling tweed, and they said that this will be something new for them. And I really fell in love with this yarn, and I was all the time waiting and refreshing their Facebook page and things like that, and I was just waiting for this yarn to come out, but it didn't. And then I looked at Facebook, one of the Facebook yarn sellers that she drives around Latvia in her little bus, and she sells yarn, and she also have yarn from Pāces fabrika. And then I saw that she has this tweed yarn, which is, I wouldn't say that it is like, I don't know, like, you know, the Dundaga tweed that has these tweedy lumps, but this one is more like variegated and but really, really beautiful. I will show you. I hope that you can see this color variegation and all these little speckles. And so yeah, I just treated myself to this yarn because I am already thinking about next fall and next winter, and I'm thinking about this collection that I would love to make, which would include Latvian yarns and yeah, and I'm thinking about this set where it would be the pencil skirt and some kind of top or natural, not really like bralette, but yeah, but top or shirt and cardigan, and I would like to knit them all in like not in one color, but all in one yarn, only in the different weights. This one is fingering weight, and I was thinking that maybe for the skirt I will be using two strands. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, this is kind of small, not small, but thin. So yeah, and I was thinking that for the skirt I would use 2 strands, and maybe for cardigan 1, or things like that. And then also at the same page I saw this one, which is Latvian sheep wool together with Latvian merinos. And this is really, really, really pretty color. And this is fingering weight too. And yeah, and so yeah, this was really, really treat for myself, and I'm happy that I bought this, and I like how it smells like sheep. I know that there's a lot of people who don't like this smell, and they just wash their yarn before using and things like that because they don't like this smell, but I really like it. I kind of grew up in the countryside, and there was these sheep, and we had a farm and cows and sheep and chickens and things like that. So either I am living in the city, in the capital city of Latvia, but yeah, still I like to call myself a country girl. So yeah, this is and this is this yarn, and I'm quite sure that that's all that I wanted to talk to you about today, and yeah, I am really happy to see you here, and I hope that you get it through the end, because yeah, I'm quite sure that this will be a long one, and I hope to see you soon again, though I don't know when it will be, mostly because today we are waiting for the new rules about the lockdowns and things like that. And it kind of seems that starting of Monday my son will not go to kindergarten, which will mean that he will stay at home. I am not really sure when I will be able to film again. So yeah, and I think that's it. I was really happy to see you all here today, and see you again. And remember, if you have any questions or things that you would like to say me, you can write in the comments or contact me via email or Instagram or everywhere. And yeah, see you next time. Goodbye.